Yumbo here, back with some more Hellblade. And I have to say this
Truth was a
game
troubled
has
man,
been definitely awesome.
sculpted in strength.
Like I said,
It
the
tortured him,
creators of Devil May Cry,
took him with them on their
uh,
raids,
Heavy Sword,
drove to
and I
madness,
forget the other game, but
spreading
all
a
those
sniff of the darkness to
all
no
the
one.
people that created those games made this one,
My world,
and one of the reasons why I got this game was because I saw that the creators of Devil May Cry made this game. I was like, oh, well, I'm guessing this game's probably gonna be cool. And surprisingly, it does have the graphics of Devil May Cry. It has the fighting styles of For Honor. I'm not, kind of. It kind of has that. It kind of has that little style, but also, it kind of looks like the new God of War that's going to be
Senua
coming
saw a
out.
deep
For
connection
any of you
formed
guys
with the
that
Northland,
heard about that
the
or know
darkness.
about it, for those that
His
don't,
tales of hell
we
were
are
true.
for PS4.
That was the
I
source
don't
of
know
it.
about Xbox One, but for PS4, we
She had
definitely
everything
are
she could
getting
want,
God of War.
until
They're
she
making a
too
new
could
God of
see
War, so
what he
for
saw.
those PS4 fans, PlayStation fans, might want to go check that out if you haven't. I believe next year it comes out, so that's gonna be cool. But currently I just defeated our first boss or whatever, that Gate Lord or whatever that I had to face. So now I have to go back and fight another. There were two. Keep fighting my first one. Now I gotta go back, fight my second one. And I should be able to get through that gate. And for some of you guys that are wondering what that black stuff is on my hand, so with playing this game, um, it tells you that for every time that you die, basically you're like cursed. Hela, the goddess of death, of course. Um, Hold on. So I'll just pause it real quick. So basically, I'm guessing that I'm cursed, but Hela, the goddess of death, I guess did it. Um, but for every it grows, and it just keeps on growing throughout your entire body until it gets to your brain and it kills you. So um, throughout this game, basically, you cannot die. Like you have to try your best, give it your all, not to die. Because the more you keep on dying, eventually the infection is going to get to your head and it's going to kill you. And then once it kills you, your progress gets, I guess your progress gets erased and you have to start all over. So I was kind of like, what? I was kind of shocked about that because now I have to literally try my best not to die. And if I do, game gets erased and I have to start from the beginning. But the thing that I found out was when you get knocked down, like say when you're fighting the creature, the demons that you have to be fighting, you'll probably see them. You'll probably see me fighting them, and I'll show you. But when you're fighting them and say you get knocked down by them, there's a button that you have to tap to get up, and you'll see like the screen. You'll see like the screen making going on and on like flash or whatever, and you just get up. So I found that out that that's what you had to do because you can see how much of the disease has gotten towards me because the The first time I actually died. But I think yeah, the first time I think I actually died. But what I was doing, yeah, first time I actually died. But then I got knocked down again, and I was kind of mad because I was trying to. I was like, okay, this is the second time I went down. I can't go down again because then next thing you know, my whole arm's gonna be black. So I hit a button and I saw like a flash, like a vibration on the screen, and I was like, wait. So I started hitting it again, and then I was like, oh, so that's what I had to do. You have to tap a button, like I guess any button. What the button that I tapped was X. I just constantly tapped X and I just got up. I had like fought through the pain or whatever, and I just got up and went back to fighting the guys and ended up beating them. But yeah, that's currently what you have to do. But I'm just letting you guys know because some of you guys are probably looking at her hand and probably wondering what that stuff is. It's a disease that she had that's currently spreading throughout her body. If you die, it spreads throughout your body,
Have
but
you ever
slowly.
died before? It's a serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
Oh, oh. Ah, shoot. Get a bit of
She's hurt. It's not over.
oh, sweat. This guy's got a shield.
It's nearly over.
Why
Let's go
not?
to the gate.
She can't.
Why?
She's only done one test.
Just one.
She's only
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south.
Scooter.
They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow. But you weren't expecting that.
Our last god that we have to fight. I believe the door should.
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark, the gate.
So you guys saw how I went down and I was tapping that button. If you don't tap a button and you just sit there, you're gonna die. And like when you get up, you'll just look at your hand and you'll see that your hand's
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons. Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the All-Father.
Another thing that I have to start doing is blocking.
Illusion hides the path to Valravan. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
It's a door. No, it's not. Push it. Push it. Push it down. Do you think will happen? Come on. Come on. She did it. She did it. She did it.
see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there. Senua never could close her eyes, however hard she tried, begged. This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
I didn't see that.
Finish this.
Oh, sweat.
The Northman will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.